special episode of the She Decides podcast, producer Cara Maple sits down with the podcast's host and creator, Staci Swiderski, also founder and CEO of the She Decides collection, alongside Kaylee Beltrame, a valued member of the She Decides community and team. Together, they dive into the heart of the brand, exploring how She Decides grew from a podcast amplifying women's voices into a movement and a jewelry collection designed to remind women of their strength, confidence, and ability to choose their own path. In this conversation, they talk about the inspiration behind the She Decides collection, what it means to see customers embrace the mission, and how the pieces have become daily reminders of identity and intention. The episode also features listener-submitted questions, giving the community a chance to ask about favorite pieces, styling, the meaning behind the designs, and the vision for what comes next. It is a candid and fun conversation about purpose, entrepreneurship, community, and the jewelry women are choosing to wear as symbols of their decisions. Because when she decides, everything changes. You know who made it.
Welcome, everybody, to our next episode of She Decides. I am your host, Staci Swiderski, and I am joined today by some of my lovely team and amazing people. We have Kaylee over here, Kaylee Beltrame. She's a wonderful team member here with Family Source as well as She Decides. And then, of course, Cara. So many people have already met you and seen you, Cara. So we have Cara Maple. She is our producer for She Decides, and we are super pumped to talk about the brand. We are now, oh my goodness, almost 5 months into our jewelry business, a year through our podcast episodes. And I think we have a whole lot to talk about. So this is fun. It's going to be fun.
I'm really excited. We'll do some behind the scenes. We have some great questions our listeners have been submitting over the months, and I've got those for you towards the end. But I'd love to start with some questions I've been dying to know that I'm just holding off because I don't get to do the interviews all the time. So this is great. So we'll start talking a little bit about the business, and then we'll talk a lot about the mission and movement. Really exciting, just kind of what She Decides means in general. We'll then talk a lot about jewelry, and then I'm going to come around to all of the listeners' questions, as many as we can. And so with that, Staci, I'm just going to jump right in. And how do you manage to run two businesses, one in its first year of existence, one with 19 years behind your belt, still honoring your commitment to both businesses and your family?
Oh, good question. But for me, I think it's really easy to answer. And, you probably heard me say this a lot, even, through all of our podcasts, but, especially with my longer Family Source Consultants company, we celebrated 19 years this January, and I'm really blessed with having a wonderful team. And with that team, it has really allowed me to step back and really live in the CEO role, which has been a whole lot of fun because for many years, and I'm going to be very, very honest, that's what I think podcasts are for. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
For many years, I wore a lot of hats, right? And so over the years, as you kind of get, with anybody, especially with a founder CEO ran business, you start typically as it's an interest, right? Or a passion, right? So when I started that company, it was my personal passion. I built my family through surrogacy. So I wanted to do it all, right? But then we gradually grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
And so that has allowed me to really be surrounded by such wonderful staff and the smartest people ever. And I really look up to them to allow me to work more on the business rather than in the business. So it's so to answer your question, it has allowed me to even start another business. And I'll be honest with you, I would love to run 3 or 4 businesses. But it's really surrounding
just
yourself
getting
around
started.
Getting started. I mean, I've got a lot more, in my future that I would love to introduce eventually. I have a lot in my mind. My mind just goes and goes and goes. But yeah, it's really just the support. And, it comes down to also any business out there, you have to have processes in place. You have to have systems in place, no matter what business it is. And that has really, that's really helped concrete our structures over time. But ultimately, I love to work. And it motivates me. And I feel like sometimes it's just the job is never done. I want to just keep going and going and going and doing better.
I can understand that. There's no cutoff. It just,
there's no cutoff. Yeah. I think I probably dream about working, but I love it. It's what motivates me. And I love also being able to help others too, and that really is, that really gets my engine moving. So
follow-up questions to that, but for our listeners, just know this episode is going to be the behind the scenes, a lot of your questions. There are other questions related to the business specifically you submitted and that I want to know, that I promised that the listeners we would deep dive with Staci, but that'll be next week's episode. So know that I've got follow-on questions to that, because I really specifically, to let everyone a little teaser here, having a business of 19 years and one that you're having to redo the grind of, it's got to be, it's been a long time. So that's going to be one I really want to deep dive next week, because
and I have a lot I can say about that, but I'm going to hold it off for next.
Hold that for sure. Episode. So we'll move into that. So now I'm going to move into some more questions I'm dying to know. We're going to start with you, Kaylee. What draws you to She Decides, the mission, the pieces, and what resonates with you?
So back when the company started in 2025, I feel like that whole year it was a growth year for me. So when the company started and I was able to put on this jewelry, I was able to gain more confidence as the company grew. I started doing lives, which I love doing lives for She Decides. I started marketing the jewelry.
Which was, by the way, really out of her comfort zone to do a live.
I remember her saying, she's like, I'm so nervous, and you killed it. And now you love it.
Nervous. Yeah, and just putting myself in uncomfortable situations. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it, and I'm able to support such a great company with a great mission, and I love how it's all about women empowerment, and also, again, just instilling confidence in yourself, because I used to put myself in this bubble, and now I'm able to get out and, go in those uncomfortable situations, and I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to do next.
I mean, and you just started, right? Like, yeah. I mean, this, even for her doing a podcast, is probably, I would assume, is it uncomfortable for you a little bit?
I'm really nervous.
Oh, well, and see, I think that is, so, and I've always, you probably hear me say this all the time, Cara, is like, that is how you grow. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. You have to. And sometimes you're going to fall on your face.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because everybody falls on their face. Usually, people...
Reminds me of Rocky.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
There you go. You should be wearing the fighter neckless right now.
Yes.
Well, yes. I was going to.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of your favorites. But it's so true. And, and I'll probably answer one of the questions. I'm going to let you ask questions, because I'll keep talking.
This is casual. Go for it, Staci. What do you want to share?
Well, I was gonna share that, a spinoff of what Kaylee had shared is, obviously the meaning behind She Decides is literally to support women and to uplift women and to give them a pedestal to literally be themselves without knocking them down.
Yeah, and in today's world, I'm so glad that you said that. It's so easy, I feel like, for others to knock each other down. But with this company, we're bringing, all these women together to support one another. For example, like on TikTok, I'm looking at some of our influencers and I'm following them, and now we're commenting on each other's stuff. And
I love that support.
Hyping each other up.
Yes.
It's so great. And you don't see a lot of that, I feel, today. So I really love that about
I would agree. It's so easy to knock them down or celebrate when they're struggling, but really just be there in their growth. And I've loved watching you have confidence and, become this, who you are on the inside externally. I love that. She Decides is all about a community of women being able to have pieces that you can wear to show, what you stand for. The minute you guys sat down, I immediately started to look at what pieces you have. I'm rocking my Luxe Paperclip and True North and my Glimmer. This is what I wear pretty much every single day. I know it by heart. You guys probably always see me, but I'm like, I know what Kaylee's wearing. But it just makes you feel different. And I love that that's what it's doing for you, Kaylee. That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it projects what's on the inside, outwards, which I love. And it's a great way to express myself.
Well, I think too, and tying in our mission. So I almost feel like, and as cheesy as it may sound, right? But it's almost like, okay, I'm dressed, I have my clothes on, whether you are dressed up, you're wearing jeans, whatever, pajamas. But the
Mhm.
minute like you maybe slide on a ring, I don't know. It's like you almost connect that
Yes.
mission with that action of putting on your jewelry, because we are
Yes.
so open with this is truly our mission. Yes, in the jewelry world or makeup or perfume, all of that, it's a lot of a lot of the taglines for beauty products or whatever is like, oh, feel your best, you're beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And it's true, right? But I almost think that, the making of She Decides, and it was the mission before the jewelry.
I agree.
Um,
That's it. It was
and
born from the podcast and it
exactly,
evolved
it was
into this
born from the
incredible
podcast.
company. Yeah.
Right, right. And it just, what do we do as women every day? We're getting ready and
Mhm.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are a Kardashian. Everybody has a sense of insecurity, right?
Yes.
So when you can put on something that even makes you feel a little bit better. I mean, you could be literally putting on a speech somewhere. I've done this
Mhm.
in front of hundreds of people. And maybe it's a bracelet you wear every day and you look down and you're like, all right, this is my comfort.
Yes.
And I know, again, it may sound a little crazy, but it really works. It really
It
works.
really does. I don't feel complete
Yeah.
without, I don't think I'd ever not wear earrings unless I'm
Yeah.
in the shower. And I can skip a necklace. I cannot skip an earring. I'm missing my second piece today, but that's all right. I got one set in. But I know, like, I have some of the She Decides clothing and loungewear as well. And I absolutely love
love
that,
it.
by the
So
way. The
comfortable.
comfort is
They're so
incredible.
soft.
But if I'm going to take one of my pups to the groomer and I just want to throw on a nice She Decides loungewear set, a pair of earrings and a necklace makes me feel elevated, even though I'm clearly underdressed. But I don't feel that way, and you're not looked at that way. And so I
That's right.
exude confidence no matter what I'm wearing, just because of our simple pieces. I love
Right.
that. So
Right.
And
we
well,
tie it in.
like what one piece could do.
That's right. It's amazing.
yes,
Yeah.
And
it is.
every piece of our jewelry has its own unique tagline. And so I don't know
Yes.
how much people really read that, but I know, when we created the company, that resonated with every single piece. And they were
Yes.
individually chosen for each piece.
Exactly. And they mean something. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out the website with that tagline, because maybe you're wavering on a piece, but that tagline is going to be the connection. So with that, Staci, if you had to describe She Decides, what it means to you personally in just one sentence, what would it be?
Oh goodness, I have so many that come to mind, but I would say definitely is to be proud of yourself.
I love that.
That
I
would
absolutely
be,
love that.
to be proud of yourself, really be your biggest cheerleader. Yeah.
I think that's incredible. That is the perfect short sentence to
So
capture it.
that can be one sentence to, be proud of yourself and be your best cheerleader.
That's going to be on a quote on a graphic here soon, people.
Comma, always, exclamation mark.
Oh, love that. I'm writing
Go.
comma, always, exclamation point, because
Love it.
that is important. I think we're harder on ourselves. I think we all agree
Sure.
we're harder on ourselves than we are on each other. I'm going to root for you guys a lot more than I'm going to root for myself. But this really reminds me to be my reason and to root for myself too. So I
put
love
yourself
that.
first. It's not
Yeah.
selfish to do that,
It's
If
not.
anything, it's the opposite of selfish. It's healthy, because if you can be
Correct.
good to yourself and you can be the best version of yourself, you're just you're going to be better to other people. You're going to have more patience.
Absolutely.
You're going to be happier for other people, like truly happy, not in a fake
Correct.
way, but truly happy. We've
And
talked
then
about
those
this before.
around you are going to be happier, your family, your
Yes.
friends, because you
And-
exude an energy.
But I want to add on to that, and this is part of our mission, is that you would hope your family and your friends would be happier, right? But sometimes as you come out of your shell and you are truly happy, or even maybe you are not super happy, but you're working on yourself.
But you've evolved a
So
little.
you appear to be happier, you're evolving, and you're really putting forth a great effort to be the best version of yourself. And we all are a work in progress all the time. The people who are not happy for that, that's your wrong circle.
You see their true color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because we talked about this. Actually, gosh, I think it was on one of our recent podcasts. But it's so true. I might have been sharing it with you, Cara, that there's always the cheerleaders when you're down. Do you ever notice that?
Yes.
Because I almost think they're like kind of a little happy that you're down there.
Mhm.
But what about the people that, like, when you're thriving and you're succeeding, they're in your corner and they're like, oh my God, you're awesome. I am so proud of
Yes.
you. Like, keep going. Those are the ones you want in your corner. Yeah. I don't care if
Completely
it's
agree.
family, friends, whoever it is. And I've come across many people who are acquaintances. They've been my biggest supporters.
Yes.
It's,
And I
it's,
think
it's
it's so
wild, but it
important to
works.
keep those people with you that as you grow and evolve into the next best version of yourself, the ones that are happy for you are the ones that stick around. Not everyone's going to be happy for you. So they are no longer, they were there for a season. Maybe they're not there for a lifetime,
That's
right? And
right.
so, but that's okay. Don't hold back your own growth and your own amazingness
Right.
because of who you might end up, not having around. So,
Right. Absolutely.
I love that. Great, great message. And actually, Staci, you were talking to me about it. It was on a blog. It was on a podcast, and you recently wrote a blog about it. So I think this is a message you've definitely put out there, and I think it's important that we don't pretend like it doesn't happen. It's not real,
Right. And it's not, I think because it's so true and it has personally affected me. I don't like to put a blog out of something that, or a quote, something that I haven't personally ever felt or been a part of. So, it's really, it really comes from the heart and, your own personal experience. And I think when you can live, and to be that being authentic, that's how you really help people rather than trying to be somebody you're not.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so with that, Kaylee, what piece from She Decides collection do you find yourself reaching for the most and
Oh,
why?
this one's so easy. It's the Be Your Reason Pearl Eye necklace.
Yeah, you always wear that.
I
That's right.
actually got that for my birthday. Stacy gave it to me as a birthday present, and ever since that day, I just wear it all the time. I love the pearls in it, and I'm a big gold girl.
But you weren't always a pearl person, were you?
Not really. I never really had a lot of pearl pieces, but that one just called my name. I just love it. I love the design of it. I love that it's a little bit dainty, so I could stack it
Yeah,
as well with other pieces. I actually have two pearl necklaces. I wear them together.
I love that.
And I love it. It's cute, it's dainty, and it's gold, which
It goes with everything too.
yeah, it's so
You can dress it
easy
up, dress it down.
Exactly. It's so easy to stack with other pieces and
Okay.
fit the vibe of whatever look you're going for.
I love that. So that is your go-to piece. Staci, what is your number one go-to that you always grab from She Decides collection?
Oh, I kind of go through seasons. Right now, it is my always on ring.
I love that ring.
I love it.
It's so smooth.
It's soft. It's smooth. It goes with
It's a
everything.
comfort band. It's amazing.
And it's always sparkly. I mean, no matter what, I put lotion on and it's still sparkly. My second though I have them on today actually, and they're just your typical plain, but they're the Embrace Huggies. They're just a little.
Oh, love the Embrace Huggies.
Yeah, because my left ear, I have my earring hole is like torn a little bit. And so I don't wear, I have to either get it fixed. I have to get a second piercing is what I need to do so I can wear. But like
second piercings are amazing because then I can wear your daring links too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. But right now it's these Embrace Huggies. I love them. Do you have them?
No, I don't.
Do you have them, Cara?
I don't have the Embrace Huggies yet, but when I saw them come in, I immediately was like, oh my gosh, I love these. But from the time Glimmer Huggies were introduced, and then the Glimmer, the baby Glimmer Pave, I usually wear them stacked, but I don't have the second one in. Those are my go-to pieces. I could just be sitting and watching TV, and I have both earrings in. That's earring. When it comes to...
like your True North.
My True North, I've worn consistently for 3 straight weeks. I do not take it off, and I just swap out the secondary necklace. So those are my go-to pieces. And regardless of faith, it's a dainty necklace that just I connect with. So the minute you put that piece out, Staci, I think I was one of your first purchasers. I was like,
yeah, I think you were the first person. Yeah, purchase.
I was like, that's my favorite. So, all right. So kind of moving on a little bit more to brand recognition and things. Staci, when someone shares how the brand resonates with them, like what Kaylee and I have shared, what does that mean to you as the founder?
Oh, well, it means everything because that was the whole mission behind the company. I feel we have such a variety of pieces that everybody's going to be able to find a good handful, at least, of pieces that would really resonate with them. And it's like my job is done, right? When I can continue to make people feel confident and better about themselves, that was the goal. Like I said, this didn't start out as a jewelry company. It first stemmed from our podcast.
Giving the voice to women to celebrate each other.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it empowers me, actually. It's empowering for me to empower others, and it makes me want to continue to do more and more and more, which we definitely have in store to do a lot of that.
It's amazing.
Well, that'll be one of our closing questions, so don't talk about the future just yet.
I won't.
All right, Kaylee, what were you saying?
Sorry, I was just gonna say it's amazing, even just going on social media and seeing other women saying how much they love the jewelry and how they style it. It's just great to see them have that confidence and to put out videos like that. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to see more.
I think it's exciting. Those are the questions I've been just wanting to ask you, ladies. We're going to move into the exciting part where listeners have submitted questions. These are not in any specific order. They're kind of just bouncing around. So I just grabbed them and we're going to just start asking. Some are for both of you.
We're not prepared for this at all. So these are just
no, I've not shared any. I actually haven't shared any of this with you, ladies. I just thought we're going to wing it today. We're just going to go right in and
yeah, it's almost like our 5 of She Decides, like the ending.
Well, we got some of those as well, but I just thought, you know what? Let's get your raw reaction to the listener questions, which is going to be fun. The first one is primarily focused on you, Staci, because it is all about thinking back of all the last year and a half of episodes, and some of maybe the hot takes and bloopers, or things that went a little chaotic during the recording that nobody gets to see because the final episode is amazing. But what kind of stands out to you in some of those? That's one that we've had a lot of people ask about, and then I'll share something that I remember from one of them.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I have a few, and some are really funny. Some are like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. But yeah, in all transparency, there's 2 of them. One of them was this really sweet gal. She was from, I want to say, New York, the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say.
Yes.
And I did not know she was listening on the other end. I didn't know we were connected. I thought she had to be put into the studio. And I know she had a hard step. And I think she might have joined a little bit later or was having technical difficulty or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And so I said to you or somebody else, one of the other 2 members in the office in the studio at the time, I'm like, well, because she was trying to get adjusted and she just didn't seem like she was super excited to be here. And I just said something like, and I think I said that, I'm like, well, she doesn't seem too thrilled to be here. And she heard all that and I didn't know.
She
and I
heard
didn't
all
mean
that.
it.
Yes.
I didn't say it to be like, oh my gosh, blah, blah. It was not negative. I was just like, if this isn't a good time for her, we can reschedule. So I just, but when she logged on, she was like, is this a good time for you? And I'm like, is it a good time for you? I just felt so bad because that was not, we were just doing the small talk behind the scenes, right? So that was one that definitely stood out. So now I'm always telling Cara, I'm like, are they out of the studio?
Are they in the waiting room? Are they in the lobby?
Like, where are
they? Because if they're in the waiting room, they can hear, but if they're in the lobby, they can't. And so so that was one, but it was a genuinely, okay. So that was a genuine blooper in the sense that Staci was thinking because it was taking so long to get the tech and stuff going and she had that hard cutoff. Did she even want to be there? More out of respect for her. And if it's not a good time, let's cut it. But since she didn't know the context and she had never met Staci, she was like, do you even want me here? And so it was really great. The episode turned out wonderful.
Yeah. And she's an amazing woman.
You guys had a great connection, but it was definitely a blooper. All right. So let me hear the other 2.
The other, it was one of the very first ones, and she was amazing. But what she does is, oh God, it's so much. And I thought it was more of like a social media what she did when I really read her background. But when I read more deep into it, and the more she started talking, I wasn't prepared for what all her job all exposed to be. And she's so intelligent. Oh my goodness. I could literally just listen to her talk the whole time. I think I was so blown away by her intelligence. This was the gal from New York that traveled the world.
The social work, the person who was really into social justice.
Social justice. And she was just incredible. And as a matter of fact, I'd love to have her back on because she is just brilliant. And I think I was more blown away by that, by so much that she has accomplished in life at such a young age. That was one of our first ones. And I also wasn't we had a different setup too, because we were working with the TV off the wall.
You had no headphones. I
had no headphones. Yeah. And it was more like I wanted to be there for her and I just felt like I wasn't all in like I should have been. That's why I almost want to redo because she was so amazing. But we had a hard cutoff because we had filming we had to do in Chicago.
Yes.
And so, and actually we had our videographer there that day.
Behind the scenes as well.
Yes, yeah, behind the scenes. So he was taking film and pictures, but I was trying to concentrate on her. It was just a really chaotic day. And we were in our infancy stages of the podcast. So
trying to get out all those kinks to.
Yeah. And that was, I'm typically pretty okay with jumping into a conversation, but this was one I felt like I might have been lost in the sauce a little bit because I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. And then the most was kind of a recent one when our, up on the screen, an ad came up. I think it was Dr. Lewis, maybe.
It was with Dr. Lewis, yes.
Dr. Lewis.
Yeah.
And she was like, the information she was sharing was, it was so just rewarding and great to listen to her talk. But then I couldn't see her face. And I'm just like, okay, do I pause this? Do I not? And because I didn't want to stop her because she was in such a good flow.
Yeah.
So those are some just like actual episodes. And then obviously we had the bloopers behind the scenes of, the tech.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of those. I think
we don't have a full staff here, right?
Yeah.
So like we don't have like 5 people.
You're looking at it.
We're, so
literally on camera today, the 3 of us.
This is what we're doing, right? So
yeah. I remember. I think my
We've
favorite
come a long
blooper.
way,
we really have, and there's nothing like learning how to do podcasting like the pros, man. So it might have taken us 5 episodes, but we got it down. So
we got it.
One of my favorite bloopers was, I could not believe how incredible you were, Staci. It was with you and Jill Hardy Heath from Heart of America.
Oh, yeah, Heart America.
She was in
She's
her
amazing.
home, and she had construction going on outside. And while the listeners heard nothing because I can remove all that audio, you guys heard that the entire time and had to pretend like you didn't.
It was like
and
a jackhammer on our heads.
It was constant. And she was like, I'm sorry, but you both just pivoted and the listeners would never know. But as the producer, I'm making marks. Okay, that was a high-pitched jackhammer. That one was this. I think a drill went there throughout the whole 40-something minute episode. So that was definitely a hilarious behind the scenes like moment.
She was amazing.
Maybe one day we'll share some of the raw like audio just for people to hear the funny things. The other one I get a kick out of is a lot of people want to come on with virtual backgrounds, and that's wonderful. Riverside obviously offers virtual backgrounds, but it is a given that at some point between the 30 and 40-minute mark, that virtual background is going to go away because your Wi-Fi naturally dips occasionally, and the minute it dips, it's gone. And they look so much crisper in 4K without the background. But having that background just randomly disappear, and I try to tell them, don't do the virtual background, but they're insistent on it. I think we're going to just make it a hard and fast rule. No virtual background. I don't care if it's just a white chair and a wall like I've got. It's better for all around. But yeah, those are my favorite bloopers. Kaylee, watching any, did you have any like, I wonder what happened there or anything? Or this funny too, not even realizing because you listened to the episodes, but not realize the chaos behind the scenes?
Well, I mean, just as we were starting to film today, we had the lovely stand get in the way and it kind of blended in with my pants, and we didn't really realize it was blocking a little bit of me.
It's little things like that. Thankfully, you crossed your leg so that I could see that the stand stayed still. And I was like, oh, it's not her leg. So,
which, by the way, we did not plan this. No. This is so funny. Like
I think, and usually I'm in black too, so I'm glad I threw a little color of blue in here just to make it a little different. But we would have been just the 3. But no, this looks great. You guys complement each other beautifully.
That is so funny.
I love that. All right, we're going to move on to more listener questions. Thank you for that. I think it was amazing. This is for both of you, so whoever wants to answer first. What is one fashion choice or period in your life that you regret? Maybe like leg warmers or oversized t-shirts or the grunge look. What sometime that you experienced in your lifetime that like, I cannot believe I wore that consistently. All right, Staci, go for it.
I don't know if it was consistently. Well, I have worn it quite a few times, but it was on I was a guest on a podcast, and I had a cute black pants on, but with a red bodysuit. It was tight. It was the worst look ever for me. It was horrible. So that was one I wish I could do a redo on, and I can't because it wasn't my podcast. There was
all right. What about in your whole lifetime? Was there any trend like from the 80s that you dressed like, or the 90s that you're like, wow, looking back, I can't believe. My mom used to tell me I had a headlight because I used to fluff my bangs really big and make them go like that.
Oh, we all did that.
I can't believe I did that. Looking back though, I'm like,
that was the Aquanet. It was the
That was
Aquanet
the
days, and
coolest
we
thing
got
ever,
yeah.
right?
Everyone has parachute pants. You rolled our
I had all
jeans.
those. Yeah,
That was
I
the
love
cool
it.
stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Looking back now, that I probably thought was cool then, that I would never do now is all the fluorescence.
I was about to
Yes.
say neon. Like
Neon.
I remember, I think it was like my first day of like fifth grade or something, and I had like this neon like yellow like tank top, and then I put like this white shirt over it. It was horrible, and then the feathers in the hair was a big
Oh my
thing.
gosh, you remember that? The feathers.
Yes,
I remember the feathers in the
It
hair.
was like no, this was for picture day. The first day of school was the neon outfit, but for picture day, I begged my mom to take me to go get a feather in my hair. And we drove around looking for places to do it. And I finally got it. And it looked horrible. I don't know why I thought that was cute, but it was.
It must have been in though.
Time.
At
It
the
was
time.
in, but looking back, oh gosh.
Yeah.
The
Looking back
eyebrows,
in
too,
my high school days,
oh,
it was back when they had the character T-shirts that like I loved Garfield growing up. I painted him all over my room, but I had a Garfield shirt, so his face was facing forward, and the back of the shirt looked like the back of Garfield. So if you put it together, he was,
oh my
and I used to wear that with spandex shorts that came to the knee, so the Bermuda length, and then scrunchy
Love that.
socks and LA Gear shoes. And I thought I was the coolest thing on the planet. And I look
You
back at that and
bet.
go, I cannot believe I did that. So,
You-
and I
When you're
had
a
tons
kid,
of character
like, you
shirts.
just have so much confidence. I feel like
What's that?
when you're a kid, you just have so much confidence.
You do.
You just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, and
Because
it's
you're not
awesome.
getting all the negativity from life yet, really.
Right.
You're just living your life, and I think we need to protect the innocence of that so that people continue. I love that.
Bring
All
some
right.
of them out. Bring some of that confidence out today.
Yes.
As an adult.
And I'm going to side note, Stacy, I love that red bodysuit. So I know you didn't like it, but it's one of my favorites. So maybe it was just that episode in the angle, but I'm always encouraging you to put that one back.
I think I did a photo shoot also with that on, and I was like, what was I thinking? Yeah.
All right. You're the one who wears it, so I'm just going to say it was, for the person not wearing it, I thought it was fly. Look at me saying fly. I'm so cool.
Look at it. Yeah,
All
you're
right,
so
the
cool.
next question. What is one small thing that instantly boosts your confidence on a tough day?
I think just getting up and doing my makeup and just, now I don't want to say forcing myself to do that. Just doing something little for myself, like doing my makeup, just helps me gain that confidence for sure. And putting on a cute outfit, because I think when you look good, you start to feel good.
Yeah.
And also just moving around, like taking a walk sometimes when I'm feeling down, just makes me feel better.
So true, especially in this remote world where so many people don't have to get up and get moving around. They can literally, if they wanted to, be a layer and work from their bed, and or from home, and they don't have to expose to the outside world. But it can catch up to you and make you feel kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Get up, move around.
Especially when you work from home, it's so easy to not want to do anything. So
to not even move out of your chair. You're just, the minute you start work, and then all of a sudden it's whenever you stop, you forget, I should go sit in the sun for just 5 minutes because of that.
Just
so
take a break for 5 minutes. Do a lap around your kitchen island if you have to.
Yeah.
Or, if you have time to go outside, or if it's nice.
TJ does those laps.
Oh, yes, he does. My fiance loves to pace. He does all the time.
I love that. I used to do that often. There was a walking path at my old job, and that would just be a way to step out 10 minutes, just do a lap, and you go back in. And I forget to do that. But what's one small thing, Stacy, that instantly boosts your confidence on a tough day?
Oh, goodness. I don't know about confidence. So, jewelry. We're going to go jewelry.
That's a given.
But I think to get myself out of a slump, I always start a day with being grateful. I think that really is that helps me.
No, do you do affirmations?
Not so much affirmations, but what I will do is
sort of question.
No. I think that's a great question. But I will. I recognize that I have my health, and I know so many people are so worse off than what I am, and I just don't like to. I don't like to feel sorry for myself ever. I just don't. So you very rarely will find me doing that, like poor me. If anything, I'm kind of the opposite, where I'm almost harder on myself, to where like I should be doing better, but it's never a poor me. But I think if I am in a slump, I'm going to agree with Kaylee. I mean, you got to get up and move around. You
Yes.
have to. You got to get that, get
Blood
that flow
moving.
going, and
Yeah.
you just feel better for sure. And
A little
you know,
sunshine is a lifesaver,
little
even if it's
vitamin E
just
is
5 minutes.
well,
So important.
and remove negativity out of your way. Maybe don't wake up and jump on social media because that's just full of gossip and judgment, right?
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot of things I kind of, I think you get to know yourself, and if you're going to go down that deep path, you have to avoid the things that are going to push you down there. And so yeah, definitely, removing social media. But yeah, definitely, my gratefulness. I'm very grateful for just the life that I have, the people I have in my life. And I think also removing yourself from people who are not so nice. Keeping your
Yes.
circle tight, keeping your circle,
Protecting
very,
your energy for sure.
protecting your energy and having really, true honesty around you and being a good person to them as well.
I love that. I love that. All right. Ready for the next listener question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite piece of She Decides collection in each category? What's your favorite ring, earring, necklace, and bracelet? And if you need your reference on your phone because you don't remember their names, or you just want to hold it up if you're wearing it because you already know favorite. Here we go.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Go for it, Kaylee.
My favorite ring. I'm going to take it off and show
yeah,
it off
like
too.
the ombre.
This one's my favorite, the pink ombre ring. Absolutely obsessed with it.
Pink ombre ring, love it.
I don't want to say I never was a pink girly, but I feel like I'm definitely getting more.
I've shoved it down her throat.
Because
I love it. Soft pink is stunning with gold
My
too.
nails are even pink too, but yes, I love gold, so I'm glad that it comes and it has gold around it too. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then
It's very sparkly.
Yes, I love it. And it has white in it too, which is so pretty. And then my earrings, I have them on today.
The alpha hoops.
The alpha hoops.
I love them.
Hoops. Before She Decides, I would always, just wear basic gold. But these are my favorite. They're very lightweight. And
they come in silver, which are probably one of my second.
That's incredible.
Favorites. And they're durable.
Yeah.
And they look good with your hair up and down because they're big, so you could still see them on your.
But they're very lightweight.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I like, that they are big, but you don't feel them on. And that's what I want. I want an earring that has substance, but you can't. Yeah.
I feel good. Amazing. I already shared my necklace, the Be Your Reason for All Eye necklace. And then for my bracelet, I can't think of it. You might know the name. It looks like an engagement ring, but it's a bangle.
Oh yeah, it's the bangle. It's actually called the bangle. It's the bangle. Okay. It's got a diamond.
Yes, I can't think
of
the name.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. I'm getting into bangles again, so I love that one.
Yeah, I do too.
I love it. Okay, those are great pieces.
I got all
Kaylee.
the categories.
You got all 4 categories.
Okay,
I love
good.
it. All right, Stacy, you're up. What are your favorite in each category?
Yeah, so I had shared already the Always ring. I also like the Harmony ring, which is the two-tone. I like that one a lot.
It's hard to pick a favorite.
It is hard to pick a favorite. I wore this today. I love the She Decides star. Yeah, the star necklace. Of course I love this. This is from our Luxe collection. We also have this in rhodium, and it's gorgeous. For sure. I love this ring.
Yeah, the Journey ring is so pretty.
This is one of our newer ones, the Journey ring. And what I love about it is that it's bold, but it's not big. It's very thin.
Yeah.
And I also love the fact that the metals are thin too. And they're not perfect. They're a little messy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
And then my earrings I already shared.
Yep.
I love these.
These are your new, okay. I love that.
And yeah, these are the Embrace Huggies. But we have some new pieces that have recently been added to the website and that we're going to be adding to the website by the end of the week that are amazing. I love them. Oh my God, the charm necklace. It's just, it almost looks like a barbed wire almost charm necklace. And it's gorgeous. And it's got the cross emblem, but the pendant is amazing. Really, I love it.
I love that.
I also love our pink Talora. It's the fine.
Yes. Oh, that pink. That soft pink is so elegant.
And it's our Talora, but a really thin.
I have the Talora on now, so the fine one's just a little bit thinner, and then the diamond.
They're very light pink. But yeah, right now those are probably my go-to pickup pieces.
There's so many pieces that I love.
But
like
I love them all.
You just named them. Like, yep, those
You're
are
like,
my
wait a
favorite
minute,
too. Yeah, I gotta add that one to the list.
Yeah, I love our new tennis collection too.
I was going to say the tennis collection, the whole collection is absolutely incredible.
Easy to stack.
What's that?
Those pieces are so easy to stack.
Yeah. And
classic and timeless too, which I love.
Yes.
Timeless tennis. That's why
I wait to get my hands on those.
It's incredible. I love that. I've told you my earrings and my necklace, but I will say, Staci, you just came out with the new, what's it called here? The Wild Spirit Trio with the longhorn and the horseshoe. And I am a country girl at heart, you know, raised in Utah in a small town of like 300 people. And so when that hit the website, I was like, that's me, that's mine. So I might have a competition between True North and the Wild Spirit.
Oh.
I don't wear a lot of bracelets just because I type, and so I don't like them. But man, your the Tellura one is stunning, but I really, really love your Tellura Trio. Because you get the Tellura, you get the Cuban link, but it's a little daintier.
Got the 3
so when I can.
cubic zirconias in there,
and then your Always On ring is my favorite ring as well. Because the comfort band, I wear it in place of, you know, my wedding ring sometimes. It is absolutely stunning. You wear it on multiple fingers and never feel like it doesn't cause any discomfort. And the top, the cubic zirconia is smooth.
So smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, she wears hers on her thumb, but it's funny because Kaylee's getting married in June, and she said her wedding band is very similar, but it was quite a bit more money.
Yeah. And I wish this came in gold.
Yeah, well,
same.
Hopefully,
you don't know what's
one day. One day.
Yes.
Because I would replace this with the one that the wedding band that I just got, because this is quality.
Right? Yeah,
it is amazing. I agree. If it comes in gold, it will be in my cart and purchased. Yes. So
and
I
did you see the pictures that we took, Cara, with the Western necklace?
Yes.
I think I've seen a couple. A few, but there's so many good ones.
I can't wait. That one I'm super excited about. I can't wait to touch it because it was a good time. It was great taking the pictures.
It was fun,
highlighting those pieces. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Cool I can't wait, and then I can't wait till we put all of that out for others to see. It's going to be exciting. So we're going to pivot away from jewelry for a second. The next listener question is, what is your ideal date night?
I love going out to eat. I love it. It's just going to a nice, like, fancy restaurant where I could dress up. Because I just love dressing up, but I always, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, I don't really.
Well, I believe it was Coco Chanel who said you can never be overdressed. So
I was just going to say that.
If you need to go to the grocery store and buy fresh fruit, you can dress up.
Yeah, it's so easy. Like nowadays, like I know today I texted TJ. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do a same day Costco delivery, so I don't even have to go anywhere. Which I feel like a lot of people do now. We don't like to leave the house as much as we used to. So I would just love to dress up and go to dinner and just, I think that's just.
But see, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because you say that now. Would you have said this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that you want to dress up and go to dinner? Because you said you maybe you wanted to, but you didn't.
I think I always wanted to get out and go out, but I just never had the confidence to.
Yeah.
Or I felt like, oh no, nobody wants to go with me either. But now I have TJ, and I'll drag him along. Even if he doesn't want to go, I'm gonna make him go with me.
Something my mother told me is never hold yourself back from going to see the movie, going to the dinner just because somebody isn't available to go with you.
Right.
You sit there in your best dress and you just enjoy it. You rock your sheet asides and you sit there and you own that moment.
Right. So, and I feel like I am in a place now where I'm comfortable to do things by myself too. Like when we were in Miami, I was like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go and get lunch. Myself, and I feel like before I would have been scared to just go out and go get lunch.
You want to go in a group.
Sounds silly, but
I mean, Kaylee Miami became a trend, and I'm telling you that is.
I changed my handles. My name now is Kaylee Miami. Not the handle, but my name now is Kaylee Miami.
You just exuded confidence, man. Just in your actions and your everything. So it was really great to see, and I love that. So I can't wait to see all that Kaylee Miami brings later.
Yeah, it was fun. And I know it was kind of like a persona in a way, but I feel like, that is who I want to present myself as I gain more confidence, because that is me.
What's your true self coming out?
Exactly. I like
Yes,
being
you were free to be
goofy.
you.
I like being silly.
Without being judged.
Right.
Or feeling like you're being
I just
judged.
felt really comfortable with, everyone who came to Miami with us, and it was just a fun time, and I felt free in a way. I know that again sounds silly, but
no, it doesn't sound silly at all.
It's real life.
Come out in my everyday self, as I continue to grow and progress
and explore the world.
Yeah, because that's the goal, is just to keep, building myself to a place where I feel comfortable to just be myself.
Yeah. I love that.
I think that's our mission.
Yeah.
Our mission.
And I think you are a prime example of it, which I absolutely love. All right, Staci, what's your ideal date night?
Oh, hands down, my husband and I go into a movie that I really am excited to see. So, of course, any Channing Tatum.
I was just about to say Channing Tatum.
If there's a movie for him, I'm going. I'm going 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than a good movie at a movie theater with popcorn, with the recliner, my Diet Coke. I'm good.
Oh, I love that.
I know it's probably pretty cliche, but I love it.
The Channing Tatum movie that we just saw was really good. We went together.
Yeah, we went. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
what was that one? Because I might have missed it.
It was one where he was in the toy store.
Yes.
I actually.
It was a true story.
Yes. It was good. I enjoyed it.
I watched that at home. Yeah, I used to love going to the movie theater. Now I will dress up and have it on my couch because the movie's going to come out eventually on my TV. And do I want to go all the way out? No, but I'll still put on my pearls or my earrings and my stuff, and I'll just sit there and I'll still look nice. I'm just going to do it from my couch instead. Primarily because I can control the noises around me where you can't in the theater, and the older I get, the grumpier I get, so it's just easier.
I literally took my husband it was last month to go see the Paris Hilton. It was just in the theater one day. I'm like, well, if you're not gonna go, I'm gonna go regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, why don't you just come, and
enjoy some popcorn.
It's like more of a biography type, and it was a good time. Yeah, we had some fresh popcorn.
I love it.
I think Paris also, I feel like she has really the same outlook of supporting women and uplifting. So it was great to see her on the big screen.
I love that.
That was my most recent movie I went and saw.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like there are going to be more listener questions submitted just based on that, because I feel like people are going to want to know what your favorite movie genre is and stuff. So be ready. We're going to have to do another one of these in a month or so that way we can catch all the follow-on questions that the listeners are going to want to know about that. All right. The next question, this is going to get you thinking. What is your go-to hype song?
Is this from a male or a female?
These are all still listeners. Yes, these are all still listeners.
Okay.
This is hard.
My hype song. Oh, gosh. Eye of the Tiger.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, yes.
I love me some Rocky. I know it's old school, but yeah.
I remember when, this is going to sound so cringy, but I remember when I first started working out, like last year, just trying to put more like energy into myself, so I started working out and trying to better myself, but I would play the Rocky theme song. What is it? Where it's like flying high down, that one. And Eye of the Tiger. When I ran, that's what I would play. You could ask TJ. I'm not.
And I am sure when you were listening to it, you were thinking of the movie too.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And maybe you can catch me doing some shadow boxing.
I love that. I love that it's the same for both of you. That's incredible.
Yeah, no. Honestly,
I
was just about to say that's when I first saw the Rocky movies because Staci recommended it.
I love Stallone.
Ever since then, like I love Rocky now, and I would love to watch it 50,000 more times.
I love it. I'm telling her she got to get on the First Blood and all the Rambo.
Oh, I still
have to watch
all of those. Yeah. Okay, Sylvester that's Stallone awesome.
Is my favorite. Yeah. I probably love Sylvester Stallone more than Channing Tatum. Not by looks or anything, but just as a person, a human.
Who he is as a human is amazing.
Who he is as a human. I just, oh my gosh.
TJ actually just sent me something on Instagram about how he was in an orphanage, and then how he was turned down to play Rocky, and I had no idea, and then he went for it, and
I think he wrote his own script.
He did,
but they wanted somebody else to play it.
Yep, they wanted someone else to play him, and he said no. And I mean,
look at him; he's just brilliant.
Who could you ever put into that position, that role? Like, even in the later movie, the Creed series, continuing his character, that was such a good arc of, I mean, well done.
That transition was amazing, and I could talk about him forever. I'm
gonna go watch it when I get home.
Yeah, see,
I love it.
She's gonna put on a spider necklace.
So there you go.
She's gonna get on some silk box.
I think it's even funnier now, because when we were in Miami and we were
Halloween too.
There you go. You're gonna be. I was Rambo First Blood for Halloween once, so I had my fake rubber knife and everything. I thought it was so cool. I had the
headband.
So, yeah, I had long hair then, so I dyed it and did the whole thing, fake dye. But I think it's even funnier now, thinking back to when we were all in Miami recently for our event, and I was running along the pier because you guys were in line to get in, and Eye of the Tiger was playing, and I was running, and you were like, you were running along.
I called it out.
And I didn't even hear the sound or the music, and I was just running to the booth to get our tickets and came back. And so I think it's even funnier now that I was running to your guys' hype song. I was hyping myself up and didn't even know it. I love it.
I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
But we saw it.
Yeah.
You saw it. You saw it. And now, like, as I run, it will play in my head. I don't run often, but I can do it in spurts, but that's about it. So, all right. So next listener question. What is your unhealthiest habit? And then second part of that is, what is one healthy thing you need to do but don't?
I would say TJ tells me this all the time. The first thing when I get up.
I thought TJ was your unhealthy habit. I was like, well, that's
no.
I was like, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on.
No. And you're getting married?
He tells me this all the time, but right when I wake up, I go on my phone and I'm scrolling. And it's not good, and I know it's not good, but I need to stop. But it's just so hard. I'm addicted to TikTok. I love
discipline, girlfriend.
I know.
It's easy to get lost in it.
Yeah, it is. And also, like, another thing that I feel like I have gotten better on is just comparing myself to other people, especially on social media.
Yeah.
It's really hard to not do that. But I feel like as I'm gaining more confidence, I'm slowly starting to, back away from that. But yeah, it's hard, but you just got to work on it. And as you build your confidence, I feel like it's easier to just step away
I love that. And what's the flip side?
Perfect.
Right.
What's one healthy thing you should do but don't? Like, mine is I don't drink water as much as I should, and I know that. So
she doesn't have that problem.
I was just about to say,
she does not.
I guess drinking in general, I drink really fast.
I think that's a cool thing. I'm kind of envious of that, because I'm the opposite.
When I drink alcohol, though, that's not a good thing.
You'll be the flipper. She'll be the drinker, Stacy. You guys are a team.
We would be the world champions of that.
Yeah. Okay. So slowing down how quickly you drink, and this could be water, soda, tea.
I'm not talking about water.
It could be everything.
I'm not talking.
Oh, well, I was trying to soften it, but all right. So she's a quick drinker at the
like I said, I'm
cocktail hour.
I don't know if that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I just slow down.
That's
all right.
funny.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, Stacy, what's one of your unhealthiest habits? And then what is one healthy thing you should do but don't?
Oh, that's easy peasy. What I currently do, I don't get enough sleep. That's for sure probably an unhealthy habit. And what I should be doing, definitely, I'm right with you, drinking water. I don't drink water. I don't eat properly. I don't eat meat, so I end up eating a lot of carbs. But yeah, just it's more.
That's a good one too.
More boring health like things for me. Yeah, that's mine. That's it for me.
Get that,
and I give you a bunch, but
those are good. I think the listeners will be happy with that, and I can't wait till you try. Like, the Impossible brand is coming out with so many more options. They're amazing. So yeah, I'm obsessed with the Impossible corn dogs right now. I want
to try those.
I've only got 2 more in my freezer, and I'm gonna have to get more. But man, I just love those things. So all Okay, next exciting listener question. If you have a surprise free day with no commitments, dream world, right? What would it look like for you?
Just one day. I was gonna say
We'll just say a
traveling.
surprise free time with no commitment. So
I would say traveling, just exploring somewhere new. Like I would love, just like even to go for a weekend trip somewhere. I know me and TJ talked about maybe going to Boston. That would be really cool. We've both never been there, so maybe doing something like that. But if it's only just a day, I love shopping. So just
okay,
having a little, if I had unlimited money, just going on a little shopping spree. Because
all right.
who doesn't love shopping?
Yeah. So for me, if I just pushed work aside and I had no commitments, it would be definitely family time. Spending time with my family, grandkids, my kids, my husband. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the better reason.
Twice your age, so it's okay.
It's a different.
Yeah, TJ.
You don't have grandkids. You don't have kids yet. So
TJ's coming along when I'm going on my shopping spree. It's okay. I'm still studying.
Gotta hold the bags. And I just think it's funny because Kaylee, you said who doesn't like shopping, and I pointed at the person sitting next to you.
Really?
Who does not like shopping?
I love
She will do it. You know, if she will never be mean and say no, but it's not cup of tea. So, but that's
I'll do it online, but
different places. And love an online shop. So I'm an online shopper, online grocery delivery. Let's do it all.
Right. Online grocery shopping, I'm there with you. I hate shopping for groceries. It is horrible. TJ will go down every single aisle and pick up everything.
He probably reads all the ingredients.
Please put it down. I am moving the cart. Like, I'm going.
That's funny. So you just order.
You just get two different carts. You start on one side, he starts on the other.
There you go. I'll meet you in the car.
No, I have to wait for him. That's his thing. He makes me wait.
Okay.
Because then he loses me.
He probably wants to read you the ingredients of each.
I don't think I've been up and down in every aisle in any store. So unless I'm lost trying to find a product, then I'm like, where's the A1 sauce? And I've gone down 15 aisles to find the one thing I need. That's the only
thing that you need.
Well, and then if you're stopping in every aisle, I feel like then you grab more than you need to.
I don't disagree.
Stick to the list.
Yes.
Let's just get what we need, and then get out of there.
That's what the personal shoppers and the online ordering is for, because they're going to stick to your list. It's great.
I told him we're doing Costco delivery today.
That's awesome. I love it.
John does our grocery shopping, so I have no complaints there.
There you go. You just get to go right into the pantry, and
John and even Kobe gets to go with him when he decides to sneak in.
I love
that. Yeah, he went when Kobe had a nice trip to Jewel Osco, right?
Yeah. So I told you about that.
Kobe gets to go in the store?
No, but he invited
he gets
himself.
to hang out in the parking lot.
Did I tell you that?
No.
I've never told you the story. Oh gosh, no. Quick story. So this was probably about 6 months ago. John went to Jewel, right, and he had Kobe with him, and he was walking back, and he clicked the button, forgetting. I'm like, and he forgot he had Kobe in the car, right? We have an SUV, so he clicked the button.
Yeah.
Kobe, and it was dark out. It was probably 10 o'clock at night, so it was pretty quiet. I wasn't with him. He was telling me about this. He opened up the trunk to put the groceries in. Kobe jumps out. He just topped himself and went into Jewel.
Oh my goodness!
He went into Jewel and not
on the highway. He went into the grocery store and didn't go into the street. But no, Kobe being Kobe and Mr. Friendly, he just followed somebody right into Jewel, and he ended up in the deli and was just hanging out. And I'm like, and he ended up going. He ended up going behind the deli, so there was only one way in, one way out. He had to go through the aisles. Could you imagine how funny that would have been on the camera?
Security footage, we would have had to buy that just to post.
Yeah.
Wow. So Kobe likes to go shopping at the grocery store. I love it.
Kobe was going to get himself some chicken wings. Yeah.
He does like to eat whatever you guys eat. He is a human in that house.
He is part human. Yes, he is.
For sure. So, all right, we are on our last listener question. This one is mostly for you, Staci, or primarily focusing back on She Decides. What are some of the new pieces you're most excited about? Because people, they've seen a lot that's come out, but I've had a couple people ask, what are you excited about your upcoming pieces? Or the ones that you recently released?
Yeah. Oh, there's so many. we will be launching soon our spring pieces, and that'll be coming very soon, the next 5 to 7 days. So they'll see some of them then, but a lot of them are from our the stainless steel line, and love it because they do not tarnish. They're so lightweight, but they're just gorgeous. Like I was
Yes.
saying, one of them are it's not on the website yet. Like I said, they're going to be introduced here shortly. But one of them is the charm necklace, which I just, like I said, it looks kind of like a little barbed wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many great ones coming out, but our spring line is amazing. The other are some of our bracelets, that are the bangles. I'm
Yes.
into the bangles now. I like them all, but some of the bangles are really great. There's so many.
Love the
we have
ones, the bangles you just released with the emeralds on
the
them.
emerald. Yes, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I love our new cross emerald green, or emerald, or the green.
Saint
the
and Sinner.
necklace.
Mhm.
Saint
and Sinner is that's a newer one.
Yep.
It's not our spring, but it's more of the newer, and that's just, and it's gorgeous on, and the perfect size.
Mhm.
I really love that. Great for
St. Patrick's
great
Day,
for
right?
St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
Yes.
We've been introducing a lot of silver, a lot of mixed metals.
Yes.
So that's everybody's going to see some of that coming out, our mixed metals. Those are going to be introduced here shortly. We're excited for that. But yeah, stay tuned because we have a good handful of really awesome stuff in addition to the stuff we already have.
Yeah. I know you just came out with some earrings, the Darla earrings.
Love our Darla earrings.
The Darla.
You named them after my cat, right?
What's that?
You named them after my cat, right?
Darla after Kaylee's cat. That's right.
There you go.
Actually, I have up here. These are also, we have these both in our 18 karat gold filled, but then we also have them in our other line, which is the stainless steel, and we have them in gold and silver in that one. And those will be added shortly as well. They're a little thicker, a little heavier, but I love these because you can slip them on and off.
Yeah,
You can
it's
throw them
just
on with
easy to
anything.
put on. You
Yes.
don't feel like they're
Yes.
gonna break either.
They're just so sturdy. I mean, I love all of our jewelry, and I love designing it. I love selecting it. I love it all. It's amazing.
I love that. And the Ever collection, that stainless steel, oh my goodness. You can swim with it. You can work out with it. You can't go wrong with
so
stunning
durable.
pieces
Yeah.
that literally just live with you. I think that's amazing.
It's so durable. Yeah.
I love that.
So that's a fun collection for sure.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have made it through the listener questions for this episode because, again, a lot of them came in for the business side. So we'll take that in the next episode. But of course, I'm going to end just like we always do with our She Decides 5. And this is your this or that questions, rapid fire. All right, ladies?
This is
So
fun.
here we go. Spa day or day at the beach?
Beach.
Okay. Long
Go to
texts
the
or
beach.
emoji responses?
What was that?
Long texts or emoji responses?
Both.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah, because
It depends.
Depends on the topic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Coffee, matcha, or something else? I gave you this, that, or the other in this one.
Coffee.
I always drink
Oh,
water.
something else. You're the water. Okay. All right. Sweats or glam?
Glam.
I was about to say yeah, probably glam.
Okay. All right.
I love them both, but
I'm definitely a sweats with jewelry to feel glam, but comfy in the sweats. All right. Last one. Gold jewelry every day or statement pieces for a special moment?
Gold
every day.
I love that. All right. Well, ladies, we made it through everything the listeners wanted to know for this episode, and I was super excited, but to be able to interview you and throw those questions out and get to know, obviously, kind of behind the scenes a little bit, but let the listeners get to know you both a little bit more. So before we go, though, Staci, of course, as the host of the podcast, I would love if there's anything else that you would like to close the episode with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a really exciting spring coming up. We will be celebrating women. So we have an event coming up in Miami, April 16th, where we have a luncheon, and it's actually titled Celebration of Women. And that is going to an event with an amazing speaker, some amazing guests. and at a really great hotspot in Miami. And we are inviting as many women who would love to attend and just be
Kaylee
supportive.
Miami will be there.
Kaylee Miami will be
Here
there.
we go.
But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that event coming up in April. Yeah, we're just starting now to launch it a little bit more, and tickets are now available. And that's going to be a really great time. It's a women's luncheon, and it's just going to be a lot of supporting, empowerment, and celebrating one another. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, April 16th. It's a Thursday.
And thank you guys for allowing me to come on the podcast today. It was really fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, you have to do more.
Yeah,
you're an natural, Kaylee.
Absolutely.
Join you guys again.
Absolutely.
And I would like to, and in addition to our events, I always want to, I always like to share that, the history of the She Decides. It is not because, we are on this empowerment mission and that women run and rule the world. That's not really our motive. Our motive is supporting and celebrating one another.
Yes.
This is never a bash against men. I love men.
You even have a men's line.
We have a men's line that we recently launched, and actually we have one of our amazing influencers, Sarah. I saw today she had posted something on her story, and it was like, wow, that really was that was a great message. She was, it was about the whole women power, this and that, and she was like, it is. She's like, I didn't need a man in my life. I needed two men. I needed Jesus and the man that he brought to me. And I thought that was so empowering. Yeah, I really love that. So it's on our story. So I don't know if it's still going. If it is, you got to catch it.
But definitely check it out. Go to our website, shedecidescollection.com, and sign up for our newsletter. You'll get all this great information. You'll get the first information about our products, more information, of course, about this event on April 16th and how to buy tickets. Everything is out there. I love that you just closed with that, Staci, that this is about women celebrating women, empowering each other, not in lieu of men. It's in support of men, because
right.
You have one of the greatest supporters in your husband, who has been there every step of the way. And, it's celebrating them, but also just not putting each other down as women to women. And I think
it's women sticking together and
yes,
absolutely empowering one another and being a cheerleader for one another and uplifting one another. And that's what this is all about. And that's what we're going to continue to preach that. And this is just the beginning.
I'm excited for what's to come with She Decides.
Yeah, good things are coming.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, thank you both. And I can't wait to get more into listeners' questions next week with you, Staci.
All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.